Let's pull some bottles off the shelf and dive into some history. My name is Ryan, and welcome to Aquatic Archaeology. Today's bottles come from the E. Robinson Sons Company. I find these bottles all over the place in the Scranton, Pennsylvania area. The near beer, or soda beer bottles I find, are embossed with the E. Robinson Sons, Scranton, Pennsylvania. They have a crown top, a 10-sided panel mug base, and were machine made. They can be found in clear or aqua colors. The beer bottles I find are different depending on the time they were made. Earlier bottles had crown tops, were blown in a mold, and have a circle stamp on the front with the company name. Later beer bottles were machine made, losing the circle stamp and moving the company logo to the shoulder of the bottle. In 1875, German immigrant Jacob Robinson founded J. Robinson & Co. Upon his death in 1877, the brewery was left to his widow, Elizabeth Robinson, and their 4 sons, August, Louis, Charles, and William. Around this time, the company was producing roughly 80% of Lackawanna County's 10,000-barrel production. The company was formally renamed E. Robinson Sons in 1890 after Elizabeth retired, with Charles Robinson taking over the leadership. By 1900, the company was booming, producing an annual estimate of 150,000 barrels of pilsners, lagers, and ales. Notably, almost all of these beers were exclusively sold within a 10-mile radius of Scranton. In 1897, Charles partnered with the owners of the Casey and Kelly Brewing Company to create the Pennsylvania Central Brewing Company, or PCBC. Several other breweries joined the syndicate, which had branches in Pittston, Wilkes-Barre, Hazleton, Carbondale, and Dixon City. With these additions, the syndicate, led by E. Robinson Sons, increased their annual production to an estimated 450,000 barrels, allowing them to compete with the larger brewers like Stegmaier. But like most breweries in the United States, brewing halted in 1920 with the start of Prohibition. Most of the breweries in the PCBC were dissolved, never to open again. E. Robinson Sons held on until the 1930s by producing their near beers, or soda beers. After Prohibition, the company resumed production of its old stock Pilsner, but the company continued to struggle. In 1935, the company filed for bankruptcy, and by 1940, the company was dissolved and all of its properties were sold off. The company lives on through collectors. Its bottles, advertisements, and cases can be found in antique stores all around the Scranton area.